I've been popping bottles all night and you haven't seen me on Mars. Came to Earth 3 years ago to find my spaceship, but where'd you been when I was on my little lunar ship? When I told you where I was when I was on a crying ship? When I told you I was a lover on a dream ship? When I told you I could love when I see movie star queens, but where you were when I said you were my dream? When I told you what you said when you seen where I was? I said I cried on lunar sorry when I told you where I was. When I said what you were when you didn't see me? When I said I was a lover that was a dreamer on it that you could see? When I told you where you were, what I said what I'll be? When I said what you see with little old me? When I told you what you see when I'm on a loving kind of day? When I'm telling you what you kind of say? We're like the Flintstones, a gay ride, a homo ride. When I said what you see, why I said what you see, no goodbye. When I said what you see, why I said why you see, why I say. When I tell you why you see what I cry, oh my. I gotta take it back to what I said, what I see when I wrote what I said. I said I'm like the Flintstones, a gay old time. That's when the word means something else in a different kind of time. When I said why'd you see, why you didn't see me? I said no spaceship car for me. When I said I was fly, when I said I was hope, but I'm getting a new ride. When I get my little dough. When I said where you were getting little poke. Where you were, I might get a room for the night for us to get a row. And when I said I'll be your beau, and I'll be what you see. When I said why you see, why I see. When I tell you why I cry, why don't you write on me? When I said what you see, why I take the light out of me, and said what you see in yourself when you're not me. When I said why don't you cry, why don't you write? Why don't you see what you say at night? When I said well I was love, where were you in the dream? I said another 2-minute drop and all I want to do is pop bottles with you. And I said no good beatnik, a little old me. Well I said see the hope, DRP Joker 1985.